Okay, this is Dave DePew with Grinder Gym, and today I'm going to do a quick clip about grip strength on a budget. So how to strengthen your grip. This is just a basic, how to get a stronger grip for maybe your deadlifts, maybe just anything basic that you're looking to do. Maybe you're wanting to strengthen your grip for car deadlifts, regular deadlifts, farmer's picks, whatever it is. But you're on a budget and you don't have a lot of money to spend on expensive grip toys, grip attachments. That's something you build over time. So I just got some quick tips for you. So the first one I wanted to do was actually talk about the bar itself. Okay, so before we get to any add-ons, you can spend a lot of time just working the bar. So if you're heavy like me and you have a lot of body weight, then you have a lot to work with, because you can actually use a band or something like that to even control your the weight that you're using. By stepping into that band, you take some weight off of yourself, and then you can just do things like hold. You can mix up your grip if you want. You can go with a wider grip, closer grip. Turn your grip inside for like chin-ups. But the idea is just to hold on the bar. You can even go to like single arm holds. You can get a lot going there. You can even work the bar over and back, and all this is going to help to produce more grip strength and more dexterity in your hands as well too. So that's the basic. The other thing is just working with the bar itself. So for a barbell, doing shrugs. So I'm working my traps, but I'm putting time under tension on my hands as well too. So shrugs building up over time, or over the workout, where you're actually like maybe starting with a 45-pound plate, and then two 45-pound plates, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is you can work up to. Obviously your sets, reps, and time under tension is going to be less as you get heavier. That's okay. Then you can start working your way back down. And all this stuff is actually going to work your, the other muscles as well, but the focus still is very much on grip. So you're not going to want to go to like wrist straps or anything like that to assist you. So that's the basics on the bar. Don't forget that the bar, either overhead or in your hands, is one of your best assets. Okay, so use that, chalk up, protect your hands, make sure you're ready to train your hands, train your grip a lot. Things that you can add that don't cost a lot of money. Well, let's start with towels, for example. Towels are super cheap, okay? So I got my assistant here to come over and help us out with this. So what we're gonna do is this is Vic, and we're just gonna wrap this here. He's gonna place one hand on that, good. And then another hand here. And we're not gonna actually have him do a chin up. We can go with a high enough bar for that. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna have him hold, right? So he's just gonna like let a little of his body kind of fall into it. There you go, just relax. And that right there is working the grip. You feel your grip working?
Oh yeah.
It's quite a challenge, right? It's just a towel, guys. I mean, like for like less than a few bucks, you can pick up a towel. Now, another thing, if you want, we can take these and we can do one towel. Now you can keep it open and just loose grip here, or you can fold it if you prefer a tighter grip. But just real simple. Go ahead and grab that, right? And then just hang again, just like that, okay? So now that's just one towel. Now, if I wanted to, what I could even do, if you get advanced on these, you can actually do hits or jumps with the towel. So this is really good. If you're an arm wrestler, this is really good for anything, or even if you're needing to strengthen your grip to hold onto a gi. These hits are really important, because when people are trying to pull away from you or break your grip, and this is where you would actually be holding, but you would use your body, you would kip up and catch it. Kip up, back, and catch it. Kip up and catch it, and you're trying to hold on to it the whole time. Now, this towel is thin, but we can also do something like fat ropes and do something very similar. So go ahead and demonstrate that. Good. A lot more challenging, right?
Yeah.
So rope climbing is also really good too, if you have access to a rope where you can actually just work up the rope. But something like this, where you just this is a thick rope. I wanted to show you an example of a really thick rope that you can get. But you can use all different size ropes for that. Another thing that you might have access to, if you've ever tried to do any martial arts, maybe you have a white belt around, or maybe if your kids have done martial arts, go ahead and hang on to that. So same concept, just a different implement, right? Now going back to what we were saying, or what I was saying earlier, but if you're into martial arts, like if you're into jujitsu or anything where you have to like hold on to the gi, you can actually take a gi into this. I don't have a gi right now, but you could throw a gi over and hold on to that as well too. Now, this is something I'm sure you're familiar with, and probably most people's go-to answer is using some form of like fatter grip, okay? Everything that I talked about with the overhead bars, the barbells, even dumbbells, you can add a fatter grip to it. So once it becomes a little less challenging for you, you can dial down the weight a little bit and add a fatter grip to it, okay? You can also, put these on there for me. So there's a difference in the thickness there too, right? Those are fatter grips, fatter than the bar, but they're not as fat as they get. So they get fatter, and I even have ones that are even much fatter that you don't even have to worry about doing those for some time. Go ahead and hang on those. So just hanging on there, much harder than a regular bar, right? Yeah. So you can do the hangs, you can do the chin-ups, you can do the pull-ups. There's obviously the same thing that you do with the bars, you can change the width as well. So real simple stuff. Thank you, Vic. Real simple, real inexpensive. The most expensive thing that I showed you today is probably going to be the fat grips. And a lot of times you can look on Amazon and get those on sale. You can buy them used from somebody on eBay. But grip doesn't have to be an expensive sport to get started with. If you need to train specifically for certain implements in terms of training for like competition, yeah, you're gonna start making an investment, but that's something you can do a little bit over time, all right? Thanks a lot, hope this was helpful.